Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be discussing on threat modeling. So threat modeling, as we know, it's a structured process of identifying potential threat present on a system and analyzing its potential impact. So basically what we do in threat modeling is first is identifying threats. So we identify threats on the basis of the assets that are present, vulnerabilities, we analyze the system for weakness that could be exploited, identifying threats and the threat actors. Number two is analyzing the impact. So, risk assessment, evaluate the likelihood and potential impact of each threat. Then, developing the countermeasures, or you can say the strategies, how we can overcome the threats that are present in our organization or in our system. So, basically, these threat modelings are generally implemented at a initial stage where we are discussing about the architecture, secure architecture of any application of any security layout. So, like implementing the firewall, IPS, IDS, and all those things comes under the threat modeling phase. So, I'll show you a way by which you can develop a threat model within seconds using, or we can say leveraging AI. So, let me quickly show you. So, here, as you can see, I have taken some of the AWS architecture, a basic architecture of AWS. So what we will do is we'll just take a screenshot and use ChatGPT to just a simple prompt I've written. Define the AWS architecture in paragraph and paste it this screenshot of architecture. So let it generate the output. So as you can see, we got a description on the basis of the screenshot that we have taken. So it's basically a generic flow diagram. Basically, AWS security tooling account. We have a S3 bucket, Amazon Athena, a security hub, different security hubs, then member account in different regions, and basically then a user which is getting interacted with this system. So we got the explanation using the chat GPT. I'm just copying it. So after copying it, what you need to do is you need to browse this particular URL. So this is a Stride GPT. So it's a hosted application on a Streamlit. It's also present on GitHub, so you can deploy this particular Stride GPT application on your local environment. So it's present on GitHub as well. As you can see, this is you can deploy it locally and then uh, run in your environment. So for timing, I'm showing you a way like how you can prepare your threat model using the Stride GPT online version. So Stride GPT, this module basically has different models, AI models, as you can see here. So we have OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, you name it, it's here. Grok, Olama, LM Studio Server. So I'm for timing, I'm using Grok API. So you can create Grok API. It's free of cost. Simply click on the link. It will show you a page and simply just click on create API key, give some name and click on submit. You will get a API key. So from here you need to take the API key and just simply paste it here. So I pasted my API key over here, right? And these are some of the optional things. It's up to you if you want to put them here. Uh, Now coming to the second part, you need to paste the description that we got from ChatGPT of our architecture over here. Then there are a few basic questions. Select the application type. So there are different application type that you can select from, be it web application, mobile application, desktop, cloud, or others. So let me choose simply web application. Next question, what is the highest sensitivity level of data processed? There are different levels of the information that are being described into your architecture. Let's keep it top secret. Is the application internet facing? Yes. What authentication methods are supported? So let's say we have MFA uh, and SSO. So uh, now we are all set to create a threat model. You just simply have to click on generate threat model. So it basically analyzing. Here we go. Within seconds, we got a threat model getting created. So as you can see, like spoofing are there. It is also giving you the scenarios and the potential impact. Like an attacker could spoof identity of a legitimate AWS account to send false security findings to central security hub. So in this way, you will be getting a nice threat model, and it also gave you improved suggestions, like what suggestions you can provide. Also, there is an option to create an attack tree. Let me click on generate attack tree. So on just click of a button, you have generated a attack tree on the basis of this particular AWS architecture. So you can basically analyze them and inform your organization. So these kind of activities are generally takes place in the organization when we are at the initial phase defining the architecture of any application, right? Be it web application, mobile application, IoT application, anything. So using this method, basically you can generate the attack tree. Then what all the mitigations that we can suggest to them, that also you can generate from here. So in the threat model, we got the threats which are present, like spoofing, tampering, and all those things. Here are the mitigation steps. What all things you need to do to implement and mitigate this particular threat. So these are all the mitigations that you can do. You can also download these mitigations. You can also generate your threat model on the basis of DREAD. DREAD is a method for evaluating and prioritizing risk. So it basically gives you a scoring kind of thing. It's a risk assessment basically. So you can see on spoofing, threat type spoofing, it gave you a risk score of 7.80, right? For tampering, for the S3 bucket, it gave you a score of 7. So how you can basically improve this score is using the mitigations. Now here, the next thing that you can do with this particular module is the test cases. So these are basically the scenarios that you can run to validate the security of this particular application. So let me click on generate test cases. Here we go. We got whole sort of test cases that got generated here. You can also uh, download these test cases and prepare a very nice report. So that's about the Stride GPT. So coming to the background of this particular application, uh, let me quickly go to. It's always good if you can analyze these Python files which are present here. So let me click on threat model.py file. So you can read this particular whole code what is there. So one thing is like you can see this particular prompt. Act as a cybersecurity expert with more than 20 years of experience. I mean, with the help of these prompt, they have created all this particular module. So it's always up to you. You can enhance this particular prompt and make your model more comprehensive, more secure, and more elaborative. This is also fine, but it's you can totally customize this particular thing. So that's all today. I hope you like threat modeling and found a better way to generate threat model, which is more quicker, easier, and user friendly. Thanks for watching my video. Goodbye.